Hey guys, welcome to Freedom and Budget, and today we are talking about how to prepare for next month's budget. So we're in the last week of May and preparing for June. So here's a couple tips of what to do to get ready, make sure that June is a successful month and that you're able to pay off a ton of debt and really move forward in your budgeting goals. So the first thing you want to do is look at May's budget and see, is there any categories that you've overspent, that you underspent, and different things. If it's your first couple months of budgeting, most likely it's going to be off. Totally okay. Dave always talks about the first couple months, you're kind of getting used to it. Each month is going to get easier, and each month is going to get more accurate of how much you need to spend. So if your grocery budget went over, maybe you need to cut back or increase the budget a little bit more, or do some more meal planning, like get more serious in it of, okay, how can I cut costs? How can I make these meals stretch? How can I save money in that aspect? So that's a huge one. Or if your fuel budget, you went over in that, maybe increasing that or cut back on your driving, like condensing all of your errands into one day, like on your way home from work one day or one Saturday morning. So look at your budget, see how you did in May, to see if there's any categories you need to stretch. Next thing is, these kind of go hand in hand, is have a budget meeting with your spouse. Make sure you guys are on the same page with it. Typically the nerd will write the budget, and then the nerd and the free spirit will unite, and they can have a budget meeting that's successful, and everyone is on the same page. So next thing is, if you have any money left over in a certain category at the end of the month, make sure you put that towards that. That does not roll over into the next month's category. So if a lot of people think like, oh, I have $25 left in eating out, that means that next month I can spend that as well. No. Put that towards debt. That's how you're really going to meet your goals fast and quickly, and you're going to have more of those quick wins. With your debt snowball is by rolling those over. Next thing is see how many paychecks you're going to have, depending on how you get paid. If you get weekly, is it a 4-paycheck month, a 5-paycheck month? If you're like me, get paid on the 1st and the 15th. We have $80-hour pay weeks, 88 and 96. So see how much it's going to be and estimate it with the taxes and take out that amount of money for your set budget. And then you can do your zero-based budget of all of your expenses minus your income should equal 0. Next is see if there's any bills that get paid like every 6 months or every couple months. So next month is going to be June, so is there any like 6-month bills like your car insurance or anything like that, or some bills have like quarterly or different things, or bi-monthly, and so see if there's anything new this month that you have to add to your budget. Look at last month's budget. See how you did in June last month. Is there any certain things you went over budget in? Did your like electric bill go up because it's starting to get hot? Anything like that. And lastly, see if there's any events coming up. Go through your calendars and see if there's any big like weekends that you guys are going to have. Father's Day is coming up, so make sure you prepare for that. Spoil your dad or husband if you have them in your life. So see if there's any big holidays or anything like that, or unexplained expenses, like a softball tournament, anything like that. So guys, that's all you have to do to prepare for next month's budget. It's really not hard. Once you get into the swing of it, it's going to become easier and easier and easier. This is actually one of my favorite times of the month, is preparing for next month's budget, because I love it. It's like a puzzle to me of how I can tweak it, how I can figure out how to put the most towards my debt to be more successful in that. And it's just the math nerd in me. So thank you guys so much for watching, and leave any questions that you have below, and I'd love to answer them for you. Thanks so much.